you. And today, as you can imagine, we are gonna talk about these watches. We have imoo Z1 and imoo Z7. So if you are interested in knowing some specific feature, just let me know in the comments so we can talk together and see together the features that this watches has. And also, if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the comment. Before starting looking at the features that this watches has, I want you to introduce about the imoo brand. And the company was born in 2015 when they launched the first series. And in just few years, especially with imoo Z1 and imoo Z6 in 2020, they gained so much popularity, and nowadays they hold the top position in the world for this kind of watches. And the idea behind these watches, actually there are two main ideas behind these watches. And to understand the first one, we need to go back up to 2012 when Mr. Kimi was in a business trip. And during this trip, he wanted to find something to give to his son. And so everything started with a simple question, as simple as important, because the question was, what gift can I buy for my kids? And I think every parent has experienced this situation, the same situation, at least once. So you can understand, if you are a parent, that it's not easy to answer to this question. However, Mr. Kimi found in these watches the answer. And why these watches could be the answer to this question? Well, this leads us to the second main point. That is, these watches are designed specifically for kids, and they can connect, build a bridge between the kids and the parents. So these watches allow the parents to stay connected with the kids, and also the kids stay connected with the parents. And both can enjoy the experience with these watches, because the parents can always see the location of their kids. You can just simply send a message or make a call and a video call to the kids. And he can also see the physical condition about their kids. And also the kids can stay in contact with the parents, but not just simple with the parents, also with other friends who has the same watch, and they can compete with each other in daily ranking or weekly ranking. They can make a call or video call, they can play together, and this watches allows both the kids and the parents to have an enjoyable experience and stay connected. So what are the main features about these watches? Actually, there are many features that these watches have, and they are wonderful, they are innovative, especially if we are talking about the imoo Z7. The dual camera is completely innovative. Why? Because usually the smartwatch for kids has only one camera. That means that is not very comfortable, not very useful sometimes, because, for example, the kids is in a video call with their parents, and he is talking with the front camera, of course, and then he want to show the environment, to share the moment with the parents. Then what happened? He need to show the environment like this, but then as you can imagine, the screen looks flipped, so they cannot see clearly what there is around him or her. And another option could be doing something like this, but as you can imagine, it's not very comfortable. Also because if the kids do this, then he cannot see the screen while he do this, so he cannot show exactly what he wants, and also maybe it's not very clear for the parents, and not comfortable. And the same things happen maybe if the kids want to take a picture, or maybe some watches cannot even take a video, but these watches, imoo Z7 particularly, can do both, and in a very high quality. especially because the imoo Z7 has the front camera who has 2 megapixels and the rear camera which has 5 megapixels. That means that the kids can easily take picture and videos in high quality, and also in video calls the parents can see the kids in a high quality and clearly. And to come back to the taking picture and video, what happened with imoo Z7 is very simple. He can simply flip up the watch, because imoo Z7 you can flip up very easily, just simply touching the button and you can flip it. Anyway, the kids can easily take a photo or take a video, and as you can imagine, it's very completely different if you have a rear camera instead of just simply the front camera, because you can see from the screen what you are looking, and you can check and choose what you want to take a picture or a video, and do it in a very comfortable and easy way. And at the same time, also, if you are in a video call, then it's very easy also for the kids and the parents understand the environment and to capture what the kids want. So in my opinion, the dual camera of imoo Z7 is very innovative. And another things about the camera is also the AI scanning, because you need to know that these watches has also these features that allow the kids taking picture of whatever they want. For example, an insect or an animal or a plant, whatever they want. And then after they take in this picture, the watch will tell them what the picture represents. And of course, for us, maybe it could be a little obvious, but for our kids who maybe don't know very well the world and he want to explore, to find, to understand better the things around them, so these watches are very helpful in my opinion. Together later we also try to take a picture of something and understand how this AI scanning works. So if you are interested, I suggest you to stay connected so we can try together these features. And if we go on, the next feature I want to talk about is the water resistant, because as you can see here, we have an imoo watch, in particular imoo Z7, under the water, and I can show you that it's still working, because if I press the button, then you can see I can unlock it and I can still use all the application here, and even if it's under the water. And what does it mean? It means that these watches are very resistant. They are designed specifically for kids, and as we know, kids like playing with water, and not just with water, they like playing outside with water, with sand, with everything. And these watches are designed to resist in an extreme condition. Also under the ice, if you are curious, you can check our past videos and you will see that we also have watches in the ice and they are still working. So in my opinion, this is amazing. And these watches, so they can resist under the water. That means that your kids can still use them even if outside is raining, or if they are washing their hands, or I don't know, if they want to swim, they can do it. Then also they can track their activity, the swimming activity, I mean. And this watch will resist to the water, and also they give details about the activity, like the distance, the duration, the calories burnt, the heart rate, and many other options that you can check both from the watch and the application on your smartphone. And the most important features also for, I think more for parents than the kids, but anyway, it's still important, is the geolocation, or the exactly location system. Because according to GPS, GTS, Galileo, GLONASS, and so on, these watches can offer to the parents the opportunity to see the real-time location of their kids. And also with AI, the location will be more accurate. And that means that the parents can see exactly the location of their kids, but they can also go back up to 14 days to check their past location. It means, for example, if you don't have time because you are at work, you are busy, and it's okay, it's normal, and you cannot check the real-time location of your kids in this moment, then you can just simply check the past position with the application on your smartphone, and you can see the past route where your kid was, and you don't need to worry, for example, if your kids he is playing outside with their friends, you can always check the position. And maybe if you don't want your kids to go in some specific place, you can check him the route that he do, and so on. And we can also talk about that these watches allows your kid to expand their socialities. Why? Because they have a very simple function that is bumping to add friends. That means that your kid can easily add new friends, know more people, and make friends with new people in a very simple way, because just simply bumping through different watches like this, and then the watch automatically add the new friends. So it means that these watches allows your kid to do it in a very easy way. But then they can also stay in touch, keep in touch together, and they can, for example, send messages to each other, start a call or a video call, compete in a ranking, they can make a challenge together, and this means that your kid can have friends, stay connected, and make deep relations with these friends. And very important, related to these smartwatches, is also the safe environments, because you need to know that these watches are designed for kids. So it means that we want to ensure the parents to have a safe environment for their kids. And why these watches can do this is very simple, because first, the watches has the specific app that you can download from the App Store to your phone, both for Android and iOS, and is not related to any other external platform. No games, no social media, no internet unlimited. So it's very important, this aspect, in my opinion, because we are in 2025. Everywhere there are technologies, the kids can access internet in a very easy way. But if you want to stay connected with your kids, the alternative to these watches is a phone. But maybe for little kids, because these watches are designed for kids from 4 to 12, so in this age maybe you don't want to give to your kids a phone, because you cannot control the behavior or the content that your kid face. So these watches allows you to be sure that your kid cannot face strange content or sensitive content, because you can manage all of them from the application on the smartphone. And what happens maybe if you give the smartphone to your kids, yeah, maybe you can set the time, you can control some specific settings, but it's not very strict, because kids are very good in using technologies, so they can find another way. They can find the content that they want, they can spend too much time, or for example playing video games or scrolling on social media, and you cannot be sure what they are doing with their phone. So in my opinion, these watches are very different in this aspect, and allows you as a parent to be sure that your kid don't spend too much time on the technology, or you cannot face strangers or unknown people, and only safe people and the people that you know, because you need to know also that from the application on your smartphone you can check the list, the contact list that your kid has, so you can control almost everything. You will be sure that your kid is always safe, and if not, you can contact them directly. You can make a call or a video call, and then you can use the watch to answer to your call. And yeah, this was everything. I mean, the main features are these, but I think we can watch together, to see together, sorry, the different features that you can find while your kids use the smartwatch. So we can switch to the other camera. It's not switching. Okay, now we are. And when you open the smartwatch, then you will find this one. That is the screen, the home screen. And yeah, as you can see, we changed the background, and we will change again together. So if you're interested in it, I suggest you to stay connected. Anyway, if we swipe on the left, we will find the contact, the past and the recent call and video call that we made. And if we can start easily a call or a video call. And if we want to make a call with a different number, just simply typing here the number and then use the green button. Then we can come back to the home screen and swipe on the right, where we can find the chat section. Now we only have one chat, but anyway, it works in a same way. You can see that here, for example, we sent a sticker, also an audio, we receive a messages. We can also start a call or a video call, and then they will appear here. How to make an audio is very simple. The kids just need to hold this button. As you can see, the record is starting, and then you can release the button to send it to the parents or the friends or whoever it is. And if we want to type something, he can easily use the keyboard here, and here's are the letters, but he can change also with the numbers here and the symbols also. So you can find everything to send a message from here. But if inside a chat we swipe on the right, we can find the sticker, as you can see here. And in this way, the kids can express better his feeling and maybe also have fun with the other person on the other side. And he can also download new stickers, for example, from here. But we move on, swiping on the right one more time to find the album, the camera, and the video. First, the album. The album allows the kids to select a picture from here and easily send it to the other person. The camera and the video, instead, they allow the kids to take a picture or a video in real time and then send it to the person on the other side. We will see together in the details how the camera and the video recording works, so stay connected. In this way we can discover together these specific features. Anyway, we can come back here in the chat section, and as you can see, if I swipe down, then I will find Abid. And Abid is like a virtual friend that allows your kid to have some fun, to see the moments of their friends, to easily add friends with bumping mode, but we will see in few minutes together. And yeah, it can show all the friends that the kid has. We can swipe one more time on the right to find the virtual me. And what is the virtual me? It's very simple. It is like a virtual avatar that the kid can customize as he wants. And to customize this avatar, the kids need to unlock some item. And to unlock this item, the kids need to earn some points. How we can earn these points? There are different ways. For example, you can start a challenge with friends. You can make some activities. They can also do the daily check-in, the shake activity, and we will see also later. So stay connected and we will discover all the features together. Now I see that Nokia E72 is entered in the chat, so welcome. And if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the comment, so we can talk about something if you want to know more about some specific features, let me know and we will talk about it. Anyway, we can come back to our watch here and discover, we can, oh yeah, we were here in the virtual me and we can swipe the last time on the right to find all the chat, all the application that the kids can discover, find here. And the first application is the add friendly mode. And as I just said before, the add friends mode is very simple and allow the kid to make friends, add friends in a very easily way, because he need just to bump two different watches once the bumping mode is activated, and then they can easily add friends, because the watch will automatically and instantly add the new person. And it's not just about add new friends, know more people, new people, and it's also important because allows the kids to stay in contact with these friends. They can create a deeper relations, and I think it's very important because they can, for example, send a message, start a call or a video call, compete with each other, make a challenge. So there are many different ways for them to have fun together, stay connected, and build a deep relationship. We can come back here, and the next application that I want to show you is the step counter. Very simple, is the number of steps that the kids do during the day, but also they can see the ranking here. For example, the score compared to other friends, and it's another way for the kids to stay connected, to have fun and challenge friends. And related to this is also the health mode and the fitness mode. In particular, the health mode allows the kid to see his real-time body temperature, heart rate, and blood pressure. If we look at the body temperature, we can find all the past records of the day, but it's not just about only the today, because from the application the parents can also find the past records in the previous days. So these features allows both the kids and the parents to have an overview about the physical condition of the kids. And in some cases they can also prevent some disease, because, for example, they have features that allows the parents to be notified when the temperature or the heart rate rise too much. So if the score of if the value of the body temperature is too high and the heart rate is also too high, then the parents will receive a notification on their phone that inform them that their kids has high score in this and this is very important, because in this way the parents can contact the person, the kids, and make sure that he is good, or maybe if he needs some help, and yeah, he can prevent some disease or help the kids if he needs some. But we can see also the fitness mode that is related to this, which allow the kids to track their activities, such as swimming, skipping, running, and sit-up. For example, if we start a running activities, first the virtual me appears, then after 3 seconds the activity will start. The first thing that we can see is the distance, the kilometers that the kid has done. Then we can find the duration, the kilocalories, the current heart rate, the pace, the average pace, and so on. Then if we want to stop, just simply swipe on the right, on the left, and we can choose to continue. We can also change the volume, because they can also listen some music while they are running, or we can stop. And yeah, now the exercise is too short, so the watch cannot count the activities. But anyway, you saw that with these activities, oh, I forgot to mention that you can set your goals. For example, how many steps do you want, the duration, the kilocalories, the energy, and so on. So this fitness mode allows your kid to track their behavior during these activities, such as swimming, running, skipping, and sit-up activities. And they can track their behavior, they can have an overview about their abilities, and they can understand how they are and if they are improving in these activities. We can come back here, and okay, we can also move to see the level, and the level is related to the score and the points that the kids earn. And you can also see the other friends' score to compete in the ranking. He can send and receive gifts from friends and so on. We can move to the album, and I think we already saw it before. Anyway, the album is just the place where your kid can find the photos that he has on the watch. He can hold the one photos to choose if you want to delete or if he want to come back. And related to this, of course, there is the camera, and we can discover together how the camera works. First of all, if we open the front camera, will activate it. And to take a picture with the front camera is very simple. We can just simply press the screen, and then as you can see, the picture is taken. But we can choose if we want to save or if we want to cancel. Now, I don't think anyone wants to see me on this watch, so I can cancel. But how to record a video is very simple. We can swipe on the left to change in the video mode. And how the video works: as for the photos, you need to tap the screen once to start the video, and then you can tap again to end the video. And again, you need to say to choose between save and cancel. And you have two ways to switch with to the rear camera. The first one, of course, is flipping up the watch, and the second is also swiping down. You can also swipe up. And how the rear camera works, the same as the front camera. You just simply need to press the screen and press again to end the video. You can also see the photos, the gallery from here, and you can also zoom in. Sorry. Okay. You can also zoom, for example, to up to 4x, so you can, as you can see, you can choose also the focus. Very briefly, this is how the camera works. But related to the camera, we also have the sticker cam and the funny cam. And these are not games, but just a simple way for the kids to have fun. Because as you can see now, the camera it works, but with some filters to have some fun, to share this picture, for example, like this. No, sorry. Okay. Yeah, your kid can choose between these different these different filters, and then he can share this funny moment with friends or with their parents. And then we can see also the funny cam here, and this is another way for your kids to have fun with friends. Because how the smile test works, very simple. Your kid need to take a picture of his face, and then the watch will give to your kids score. And now my score is 80, but I think your kid can do better. So I invite your kids to try this function to have fun, and they can also try this with friends because they can do also together. As you can see, you can start with two people, but now we don't have. But if they are together, then the watch will give a score both to the two people. And finally, you can find the virtual avatar, and again you need to take a picture of your face, and then the watch will generate a virtual avatar based on your face. Now my score is 980, and my my name is Homebody. So as you can see, it's just another way for your kids to have fun. But remember that these watches have no game inside because it's not the purpose of these watches, and we don't want the kids spend too much time on these watches, so we don't have any games inside. But these features that we have just seen are just to have fun for the kids and to share some funny moments with friends or parents, because I think the parents are always happy to receive some picture of their kids, and especially if the picture is funny, so they can laugh and be happy together. Anyway, if you have any question, I suggest you to let me know in the comment, and then we can talk about some specific features together, or we can discover some specific features together. And I also remember you that if you are interested in these watches, you can find them in some e-commerce such as Shopee, Amazon, or you can just simply go in our website to find the model and the color and choose the one you prefer. And you will find the imoo Z7 just for 219 and the imoo Z1 for 129. So I suggest you don't wait, because if you order now, then in just 2 days you will be able to receive a box like this in which you will find the smartwatch, as you can see here, and then you can give this to your kids and enjoy the experience with these watches. And also, if you order these watches, you have 15 days to return with no reason. So what does it mean? It means that, for example, you want just to try these watches, you can order and then you can return the watch with no problem. And also, for example, if you order the imoo Z1 at the beginning, but you are not satisfied, or you change your mind and you want imoo Z7, you can just simply return the watch, and then we will arrange again the shipping. And also, to show you that these watches is high quality, you have 2 years warranty. In this period, you can also contact our customer service if you have any problem, so we can help you to solve it. So once again, go on Shopee or Amazon to find these watches, or you simply go on our website to find them and choose between the different model and color. We can come back to the other camera to discover the other features that these watches allows you to do. Then we can find the alarm clock. Very simple is the alarm, as you can set the time, and then you will have a reminder in the time that you choose. The shake mode, we can try together, but I think I need to wear to use it. Okay. Okay, now there's no volume, but anyway, we can try again. I just need to raise the volume. Okay. We can try again the shake mode. Okay. Okay, as you can hear, the watch make the sound of the elephant. So what does it mean? It means that this mode, these features allows your kid to have fun first and then discover something new, because maybe if they, especially if they are very young, they don't know some sounds of the animal and they can learn them from here. And third, they can earn some points by simply shaking the watch. And so it's another way to have fun and to discover something, to know something new. And we can move to the messages, but as you can see here, the watch say that we need to insert the SIM card. And why we need to insert a SIM card? Because to connect these watches to internet, we have two different ways. And the first one is, yes, with the SIM card, because in the back there is the slot for a SIM card. But you can also connect these watches to internet through Wi-Fi. So these two ways allows you, or better, allows your kids to connect the watch to internet, and then they can start call and video call with you. Then they can also stay in touch with their friends and the parents. But you don't need to worry about the content, because the main problem with internet and the kids is the content that they can face and found on it. But these watches are safe. They have a safe environment. You can control and select all the content that you want your kid to see, and so you don't need to worry about this. To come back here, we find also the call, and we can easily start a call just simply typing the screen and then pressing the green button here. Yeah, like typing the number and press the button. And we can also find the settings, then very simple. We can choose to adjust the brightness if we want less or if we want more. We can also change the screen time out. And I see that there is a question from Priyanta Jayasiri. Sorry for the pronunciation if it's not correct. And you are asking how much is in rupee. Actually, I don't know how to convert euros in rupee, but you can check on our website or other e-commerce such as Shopee and Amazon, and then you can find all the information and the details there. In euros, the price for imoo Z7 is 219, while for imoo Z1 is 129. So you can check our website, for example, to choose the color and the model that you prefer. And then if you order today, then in just 2 days, you will receive the watches. You will receive a box like this, in which you can find the smartwatch. Yeah. If you have any other question, feel free to let me know in the comment, so we can discover together some specific feature, or I can give you more details about something. Sri Lanka rupees, I see that you are asking. Actually, I don't know. I suggest you to check the price by going in on our website, and I think you can find all the information on it, and also the price will be updated on your current location. So yeah, my suggestion is to check our website or other e-commerce. We can come back to our watch here. Yeah, we were in the settings section to see what the settings allows you to do. We can find the ringtone and the volume, so we can change the mode if we want sound or if we want vibration. We can adjust the volume also from here. We can change also the ringtone and the text tone. So we can choose different sound for when the kids will receive the call or a message. And finally, we can also find the flipping setting, because when you flip the watch, you can choose to do different things. But I see there is another question. I see that you are suggesting that 1 Sri Lanka rupee is equal to $350. Actually, I don't know how to make the converse. Anyway, the price for imoo Z7 is 219, and for imoo Z1 is 129. But if you check our website, I think the price will be outdated. So my suggestion again is to go on our website or some e-commerce such as Shopee and Amazon, and then you will find these watches at the right price for your current location. So let me know if you find the price correct on our website, and if you have other questions, let me know in the comment. Thank you. Yeah, I was saying that if you flip the watch, you can choose what happened. You can choose between the camera, the video, or nothing. And now we have camera activated. So this means if we want to flip the watch, then the camera will be activated. And I see that there is another question. You cannot find Google Play Store on these watches because these watches are not related to any other external application. However, you can find a store, application store on these watches, but you can also manage all the application directly from the application on your smartphone. And the application on your smartphone you can download from Google Play Store or other app store, both for Android and iOS. It's completely free and is the only way to connect the smartphone and the watch. So I can show you what you can find here. And as you can see here, we have App Center, and here we have the list of all the application on the smartwatch. You can find everything here, and if you want, for example, to remove some application, you can do it from here. You can see also all the detail, and you can remove it. You're asking if it's 4G or 5G, the internet connection. And actually it's up to you, because there are two different ways to connect these watches to internet. And the first one is to insert a SIM card in these watches, because I can show you that on the back you can find a slot for the SIM card, and then you can connect the watch to the internet. And the second way is by connecting through Wi-Fi. So you have two different ways, and it depends on the SIM that you insert on the watch, or the Wi-Fi connection. So also the internet access is limited and controlled by you on the phone, and your kid cannot find external content with their watches. I can show you also how you can use the application on your smartphone. When you open the application, we can come back here. Yeah, you can find also App Center here, and this is the only way for you to add a new application on the smartwatch, or to remove or manage, or also update, as you can see here. And for example, we open the album, then we can see the details, and we can choose also to remove this application, and you can install more from here, and you can choose everything directly with the application on your smartphone. Yeah, we can watch in the water. You mean if this watch is under the water? And yeah, the answer is yes. I can show you that the watch is still working even if it's under the water. I can unlock it and I can use the different. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I can find all the application here, and they can also receive video call under the water. So that means that these watches are very resistant, because as you already know, kids like playing outside, maybe with water, with sand, and these watches are designed specifically for kids, so they can resist in extreme condition. They can also resist inside the ice, and if you are curious about this, I suggest you to check our past lives, because we also put these watches inside the ice, and then they still working even on inside the ice. But anyway, it means that your kid can still use these watches even if outside is raining, or if they are washing their hands, or even if they want to swim, then they can still use the watches, and they can also track their activities while they are swimming, because this watches has the fitness mode that allows your kid to record some activities such as running, swimming, and skipping, and then the kids can find all the details about his activities, and you as a parent can find all the details on the application on your smartphone. I can show you here. We can come back to the application. We can, as you can see here, fitness allows you to see the activities of your kids. For example, the step counters is the blue circle, the calories burned in the orange one, and the green one is for the duration of each activity. You can also check the past days to see the different activities that your kid has done. And if you want to know more about the the physical condition of your kids, you can also check the health mode here to see his or her body temperature, the heart rate, and the blood oxygen. You can see the current body temperature or heart rate or blood pressure, and then you can also check the previous days to understand better his physical condition. And it's not just simply about the physical condition, but also the emotional condition. But be sure seeing also the other emotional monitoring. I want to talk about that these features, the body temperature and the heart rate, as a specific function that allows you as a parent to be notified when the temperature or the heart rate rise too much. So that means that if the body temperature of your kids is too high, then you will receive a notification on your smartphone, and you will be able to make a call or a video call with your kids to ensure that he is good, or maybe if he needs some help. So this means that you can not just simply have an overview about your kids' physical condition, but you can also prevent some disease in some case. And as I mentioned before, you can also track or maybe understand better his emotional condition, because I can show you here. You can find the mood section to understand his feeling and what he is feeling. For example, happy, pleasure, good, calm, and not so hot. But you can also go back in the previous days. For example, here, yeah, the same. Anyway, this means that you, with both the physical monitoring and emotional monitoring, then you will be able to have a complete overview about your kids' physical and emotional condition. And this allows you as a parent to understand better the feeling and what your kid needs, and maybe stay closer to him when he needs more more love or something like this. And I hope I answered to your question, but if you have any other question, feel free to let me know in the comment. And if you want to know more about some specific features, also please let me know in the comment. I think now we can come back to the smartwatch and see the different function that it allows us to do. We were in the settings, and there are many other different features that you can find here. For example, the unlock setting, in my opinion, is very useful because you can choose between no lock screen, slide to unlock, like is the watch now, and finally do unlock with a password. So you can choose the option that you prefer for your kids here. There are also many other settings, so you can discover them when you will receive the watch, and I suggest you to do this. The stopwatch, very simply, is a normal stopwatch. You can start taking the time, you can stop, continue, or reset to come back to 0. As I showed before, you can find the App Center, where you can see all the applications that your kid has. You can see the homepage, for example, here, the old application, and to manage them easily from here to see the details, or if you want to remove it. And you can also see which application is to update. Now we don't have any, but if you can find them here. And you can also remove some application, for example, simply from here. Now we don't want to remove, so I can come back here. Related to the App Center is also the storage, because you can find the storage that the watch has and how much storage every different application has here. And if you want to free up space, you can easily do it from here, and you can manage the storage. Then we can find the dual. Dual is another way to make a challenge with friends and to have fun together. But I see, can we connect to phone? Of course, these watches allows you to connect the other watches or the phone. And to connect these watches to the application on your smartphone, first you need to download the application on your smartphone. You can find them in the App Store, and then you can download both for Android and iOS. You can easily find the application here, bin code. You open it, then you can find the bin code here to scan the QR code with your phone, and then you can add the device on your phone. And also you can connect more than one smartwatch with your phone. So if you have more kids, you can connect all of them. Then I see that you are asking if we can change wallpaper, and the answer is again yes, because you can manage almost everything, you can customize everything. And as you can see here, we already changed it, but I can show you rapidly how you can do it. You can go in the theme section here to find the wallpaper, and you can set some specific theme, or you can choose between photos. Is loading. Why is so slow today? I don't know. Anyway, you can easily find it while it's loading. You can easily change the wallpaper from here by choosing from some photos or some predefined theme, and choose the one that you prefer. And you are asking also how many straps in it. What do you mean with how many straps I can find here? If you can explain better, I can understand. Um, you are asking also if you can find these watches on Facebook in the marketplace, and unfortunately, I don't think you can find them, but you can easily find them on some e-commerce such as Shopee and Amazon, or you can go directly on our website to choose the different model and color that you prefer. And yeah, the watch band. Okay, thank you to the new user. And the color are the pink, the water pink or light blue, and for imoo Z7. But we also have a new color that is like white. Actually I don't remember because today we don't have it, but you can check our website to find the last updated, because this color is new, but you can find on our website. And for imoo Z1 we have pink and also like green or cyan. I don't know exactly. I can show you to understand better. This is imoo Z1 and you have two different colors. This is pink and this is like green. And okay, thank you, the new user, to helping us to get more customers. And yeah, these watches in my opinion are very useful for parents and also for kids. And yeah, I hope so. Yeah, you mean the watch band, so I hope I answer to your question. If not, please let me know so I can explain more. And yeah, if you have any question, you can just let me know in the comments. Then we can come back here. Oh yeah, the wallpaper. Now it's work. As you can see here, you can choose from the photos that you have on the smartphone, or on the smartwatch, sorry. And you can also choose from other theme here, and you can download even more theme here to choose from. You can also customize the icons. If you don't have already, you can download more, and also the decoration and the flip up animation. You can choose the animation and the sound. We can try together if you want. Now, as you can see, there is the purple animation, but we can change maybe with this green animation. We can come back. I turn off. I flip the smartwatch, and now, as you can see, the animation is changed in the green one. So this means that you can customize and personalize these watches as you prefer. You can choose the color, the wallpaper, the theme, almost everything directly from the smartwatches. You can also change the wallpaper from the application on your smartphone. I can show you right now. We can come back here and go here to see the photo wallpaper, and you can add photos from here also, not just simply from the smartwatch. Let me check if I show you the main features. Oh yeah, the last theme, the last application that I want to show you is also the AI scanning, because in my opinion is very useful sometimes, and we can try it together. I see that you cannot find these watches on Facebook. I'm sorry, but yeah, as I mentioned before, you can find some on some e-commerce like Shopee and Amazon, or you can simply check our website and then you can choose the different color and model that you prefer. You can also you can find our social on Facebook, so you can stay updated, and you can also go on the Instagram or YouTube or TikTok to follow us and stay connected. As I just said, I want to show you how the AI scanning, and we can try together. So we can, for example, take a picture of this pen. Then I will open the AI scanning app. We need to flip up the watch, then the camera turn on. I take a picture of this photo, and then the watch will automatically saying, yeah, he said that is that it is a ballpoint pen, and that is right. It's just simply a pen. And why this features, in my opinion, is important? Because maybe your kid is playing outside, he find some insect, animal, or plants that he want to know, and especially if the kids are young, they don't know many things around them in the environments, so these features can help them to explore the world, but just simply to have an enjoyable experience and to know more, and then they can also share what they discover with friends or with you as a parents. So I think we saw almost all the main important features that you can find on the smartwatch, but I suggest you to use the watch, and then if you have any question, you can also let us in the comments, so we can discuss together, talk about some specific features together, and I can maybe help you or explain you about some specific features. You are asking if our brands is better than Apple, and actually I cannot say which one is better because they are completely different. These watches are designed specifically for kids, while Apple Watch have another purpose. They have completely different goals, and our goals are to make connected the kids and the parents, and also to have a safe environment for the kids, so in this way the parents don't need to worry about their kids, for example, location usage with the smartphone, because if you give this to your kids, you don't need to give the smartphone that maybe is more expensive, and also you cannot manage the content that your kids face with the smartphone, because as you can imagine, with the smartphone you can do almost whatever you want, and yeah, you are asking if this watches has some games, and I was just saying that your kid with the phone can download games or social media, and then he can or she can spend too much time on them. But you don't need to worry about this with the imoo watches, because they don't have any games, and that means that you don't need to worry about your kid to spend too much time on these watches, because there's no reason. And anyway, if you want, you can also set some time limited. So for example, you don't want your kid to use these watches more than 60 minutes, then you can set from the application on your smartphone. We can see together how you can do it, and then after 60 minutes your kids cannot use these watches anymore, or better, they can still see the time and make and receive call with the emergency contact, because we always want you to be sure that if your kid needs help, your kid can do it. So that's why he can still receive and make calls with you. Anyway, to come back to the games, these watches, as I just say, they have no games inside, and you cannot download some you cannot download some games on these watches, but you can find some funny application just to have a little bit of fun to stay connected, such as the sticker cam or the friendly cam, but they are not games. And you're asking also if these watches are full screen. I can show you directly how the screen looks like. And yeah, they are not full screen, but almost. And anyway, the screen I think is big enough to choose the different application, to use all the function. And I can show you also how the screen is with imoo Z1 and not just simply imoo Z7. As you can see here, this is imoo Z1 and this is imoo Z7, and they are similar but different, especially with the application. imoo Z7 has more application. And why these watches has no full screen? Because they are designed for kids, and we want to make these watches more resistant. So in this way we can exactly, is unbreakable because they can resist in extreme condition. As I mentioned before, they can resist under the water. Even if your kids is playing with sand, they can resist. They are designed specifically for kids. And we also put some watches in the ice in the past videos, so I suggest you to check our lives. And yeah, these watches are made for kids, so they are very resistant, and you don't need to worry about them to break them, because yeah, because they are resistant. And if you have any other question, let me know in the comments. I want to show you how to set the time limit on the application on the smartphone. Oh, why? Okay, we are. We can come back here and go to the. You have two different ways. You can manage each single application here. For example, you don't want your kid to spend too much time, for example, on the camera, then you can restrict the use if you don't want your kid to use the camera anymore. Or if you want to set some time limited for your kids, you can just simply select the time that you want. You can also customize, and then your kid won't be able to use the application anymore. I can show you. I just need to make sure that it's the right watch connected. No, not this one. Water pink. Okay, we go to up. We can go on the camera. For example, I restrict the use of the camera, and as you can see now, the brightness of the application is changed, because now the kids cannot use the application anymore. I can show you. As you can see, if we try to open it, then the parental control is activated and the app is disabled. That is what the kids see if he try or she try to open it. But then we can just simply manage from here, and the application will come back as before. And this means that you as a parent have the complete control about the usage of your kids with the watch, and your kids cannot exit from this mode, or he cannot change this setting with the smartwatch. Anyway, you have also a second way to manage the time that your kid can spend with the watch. You can go here in the watch health management to see the time that your kid has spent with the watch during the day, but also you can see the whole week here, and you can also see how much time he spent on each application, and you can set the time here for the full watch, and you can select which application are in this time management, and then after for example 60 minutes, we have 60 minutes here, then your kids cannot use you cannot use the watch anymore, or better, you can just simply see the time, making a receive call with the emergency contact. You are asking what is the country? You mean in which countries we can ship the watches, or something else? Let me know. To control also the kids' usage behavior, you can also set the class mode, and it's very important in my opinion, because you can set the time that you want, and then your kids cannot use the watch during this period. It's important because maybe sometimes maybe during the school or during the night or whenever you want, you can set this on your phone, and during this period your kid cannot use the watch anymore, not as normal, because he can only see the time, and as I mentioned before, he can only see the time and receive and make call with the emergency contact. But then finish this period, then he can or she can use the watch again. We can try together to set the class mode, and actually I don't know why the watch say different time, but anyway, we can change here. We can put 11:10. 11:11 and 11:12 to finish the class mode. Yeah, so now we save, and then as soon as the time will change, the class mode will activated, and then your kid cannot use the watch anymore. Okay, actually I don't know why the time is different from the watch and the smartphone, but anyway, as I just say, your kid cannot use the smartwatch during these periods, and you cannot also exit from the class mode, because you can manage only from your smartphone. We can also see another important function related to the control, the behavior control, and it is the schedule power on and power off. You can set the time in which you want the smartwatch to turn off and your smartwatch to turn on again. For example, during the night you can set this mode, and then your kid cannot use the watch. He cannot even turn on again the watch until the time that you set from your phone will change again. So as you can see, you can manage everything from your smartphone, and you can also have the complete control about your kids' behavior with these watches. You can manage everything just simply using your phone, and we can see also other features that you can find on your phone. And for example, when you open the application, you first find the chat section here, where you can find all the chat that your kid has with their friends and contact, and you can check also the history of each chat, and you can see the audio, the messages, the call and video call that he made, and also that he or she received. You can also clear the chat from here or change the background. And you can create also some group chat if you want to make contact with more than one person, and you can manage everything and see everything from here. We can also switch to the location section, in which you can find all also the real-time location of your kids. And as you can see here, we have three different people, because you need to know that you can also connect more than one smartwatch with your phone. That means if you have more than one kid, you can connect all of them with just simply with one application. And the location works that you can find you can see the real-time location, but you can also check the past location of your kids, just simply going back here up to 14 days. And yeah, now we don't have any, but as you can see, you can go back up to 14 days. And it's very important in my opinion, because you can see where your kid is now and also where your kid was in the previous 14 days. And maybe you cannot always check in real time the location of your kids. You can not check it now, but if you are at work, for example, you don't need to worry. Then after it, you can go on your phone and check easy from there where your kid was and exactly location of your kids in the past. You can also find other function here on the smartwatch, on the smartphone. For example, you can easily start a call or a video call from here. As you can see, you can find also all the devices connected here. And yeah, this is how it works to make a call or a video call. You can also find the notification just to see what happened and to stay updated. But we can move to the application section, in which you can find all the features that you can do with the phone. First is the watch contacts, that allows you to see all the contacts that your kid has with the smartwatch. And you can see the mobile number, you can change the name, and you can also delete from here, so you can manage and control the contact from here. And you can see also the request pending from here, because when your kids want to make new friends, then he needs or she needs your approval. And this means that you can control and know always the people that your kid has contact with. So we can also see here we already saw the class mode, but we haven't talked about the low power mode. And the low power mode, very simple, is a way to save power with your watch. And as you can see, the screen of the watch is changed because we switched to the low power mode. And in this lower power mode, the watch don't allow your kid to use the application, because if you try to find the application, then the watch will say that the low power mode is activated, so some features are not available, but they will once the low power mode will be off. And if the kids try to exit from the low power mode, then he cannot, because you can do it only from the application on your smartphone. And during the low power mode, of course, your kid can still use the watch to see the time or to make and receive call with the emergency contact. And in any case, I don't think you need to use this low power mode, because the watches has 704 milliamperes. That means they can last up to 100 hours, and the battery is very long durable. But for example, you can charge them during the night, and then they can last the whole day and also the next day if your kids don't use too much. And anyway, we can switch again to the normal mode here, and as you can see, the screen is changed again, we can find all the application again. About the low power mode, you can also set the battery level that you want the watch automatically activate the low power mode. You can set the battery level that you prefer from here, and you can choose also which contacts the kids can still make and receive calls with. And the next features we haven't seen yet is the reject unknown calls, because allows you to be sure that your kid cannot receive calls from strangers, and that means your kid has a safe environment with these watches, because all the people that your kid can face and contact are managed by you with with your smartphone, and you don't need to worry about he to make some face some strangers or receive unknown calls from strangers. Important is also find my watch. Very simple. These features allows you to find the watch again if you lose it. For example, you can see the latest location, you can play sound, and if your kid lost the watch outside, then you can lock it to don't allow anyone to use it anymore. I think we saw almost all the main features about these watches, or at least I want to show you the main important features, and you can find all of them here. So my suggestion is to explore the application and the watch once you receive them. I see that you are asking to show you how the box is, and when you order one watch, then in just 2 days you will receive a box like this, and inside you will find now this is empty, but I can show you with this one. This box is for imoo Z7, as you can see here, and you open it to find the smartwatch inside. And I think also the box is very cool, but the important is that the smartwatch is cool. So you don't need to worry about this, because as we already saw together, these watches are very interesting and allows you to do many things. So if you have other questions, feel free to let me know in the comment. Okay, so what are the main features of these watches? We can see them together again. First of all, the dual camera is very important and very innovative. Also because compared to other smartwatches for kids, is very new, and usually the normal smartwatches for kids has only one camera, the front camera, but with the dual camera your kids can have a more enjoyable experience. Why? Because, for example, if you make a video call with your kids and he want to show his face, of course he can use the front camera, but then if you want to show the environments with one camera, it could be very difficult, or not difficult but uncomfortable, because he need to do like this. But then, as you can imagine, the screen looks flipped, and also you can do like this, but then he cannot see clearly what he is showing, and also you cannot understand very clearly. But this not happen with the imoo Z7, because you can just simply flip the watch to use the rear camera to show you the environment. And also, if you want to take picture, is the same thing. With one camera it could be a little bit uncomfortable, but with the rear camera is very easy and very practice, because also the quality of the photos and videos is very good. Actually, the high quality, because the front camera is 2 megapixel while the rear camera is 5 megapixel. That allows you as a parent to see clearly your kids when you making a video call with them, but also your kid can take pictures and video in a high quality, and then he can, or she can share them with friends and you as parents. And important about the camera is also that it has the AI scanning that allows your kid to take picture about something, some object, some plants, animal around him, and then the watch will say what the picture represents. And it's important maybe because for kids who don't know the words very well, then they can explore something, know more about something, and they can also share this new knowledge with friends. And for example, they are outside playing and they see some animal, then they can use the AI scanning to take a picture with the, about this animal, and both your kids and their friends can know more about the animal and have a new knowledge, then they can show them to the parents. The second main features about these watches is also the location system, because according to GPS, GDS, GLONASS, and Galileo, and so on, these watches allows you to have a real-time location, very precise, also with the help of AI. And it's not just simply the real-time location, because you can go back up to 14 days to check the location of your kids. And that means that you cannot just simply know the location or where your kid is now, but also you can know where your kid was and the route that your kids made in the past, in the previous 14 days. And important about these watches is also the resistance, because they are not just simply water resistant. As you can see here, the watch is under the water. I can show you, and I can still use it. And then they can also receive video calls under the water, and that means that your kids can still use the watches even if they are playing with water, it's outside, it's raining, or they are swimming, because they can receive video calls. So even if you want to contact them, then they can use the watch and receive the video call. But then they can also track their swimming activity, for example, and see the details of the activity. They can see the distance, the route, the calories burned, the heart rate, and many other features that you can find on both for watches and on your smartphone. And they are also not just simply water resistant, but they can also still working in the ice, because as you know, the watches are made for kids. So we know that kids like playing outside, they like playing with water, with sand, with nature. So we made these watches very resistant for this reason. And you don't need to worry about your kid could broke them, because we designed this also for this specific reason. And important about these watches is also the way they can make new friends and add new friends, because with the bumping mode, they can just simply bump two different watches like this, and then the watch will automatically add the new friends. That means that the kids cannot just simply make new friends, add new friends, but also then they can stay in touch by sending messages, send or make call or video call together, and they can compete also in some ranking or make challenge together. So it means they can build some deep relationship and expand their societies in this way. And finally, but not finally, because there are other features, but these were the main, is also the safe environment. Why? Because these watches, as they can connect to the smartphone only with one way, and which is downloading the application from the App Store on your smartphone and connect the smartphone with the watch, and then they cannot connect with other people outside. They cannot use any other external application on their smartwatch, and that means the environment is safe. They cannot download any games on their watches. They cannot use any social media, and you don't need to worry in this way that they spend too much time on their watches. Anyway, you can always manage the application, the time that they spent on the watch on with the application on your smartwatch, and you can always also see all the people that your kid has with these watches. So as you can see, these watches are very useful both for kids and parents. If you give these watches to your kid, it's not just simply a gift for your kids, but also for you, because yeah, of course the kids will receive the object, the watch, but then you can enjoy also as a parent the experience with these watches. You can stay connected with your kids, you can share moments, see your kid's location, and you don't need to worry about because you can always make contact with him to make sure he's good, he's safe, and maybe if he needs some help. So which are some example in which these watches could be very useful for you and for your kids? We can think about, for example, during the period during school and home, because I don't know your kids, but many kids in the morning go to school alone. Maybe some of them take a bus, and everything can happen during this period. And if they don't have any device to stay connected with you, maybe sometimes could be a problem. For example, they need to take the school bus, but they arrive late and miss the school bus. Then it could be a problem if they cannot contact their parents. But you don't need to worry about this with imoo Z7 and imoo watches in general, because they can easily contact you, just simply making a call or a video call. And then you as a parent can contact them. Then you can help them. And another example could be also after school. If they want to play outside with their friends, then you as a parent don't need to worry about anything, because you can see the real-time location, the past location. If you want to make a video call, then your kids can easily show you the environment, and in this way you can allow your kids play outside with no limits, and you can always be sure about your kids' condition just simply checking the application on your smartphone. And also this watching allows you to have a more enjoyable experience with your kids, because maybe sometimes you are at work, you are busy, you have your appointment. It is completely understandable and normal, I think. But maybe you sometimes would like to stay with your kids and spend time together, but you can't always. So if you make a video call with your kids and they have these watches, then you can like live in the moment together, share the experience, and enjoy the moment as you are there with your kids. And also the kids perceive the moment like if you are there with him or her. So if you are interested in these watches, I remind you that you can find them on some e-commerce like Shopee or Amazon, or you can simply check our website to find the model and to choose the color that you prefer. And then if you place the order today, in just 2 days you will be able to receive one box like this, in which you can find the smartwatch, and then you can give it to your kids. So you don't need to worry, you don't need to wait, the shipping is very quickly, and also you have 15 days with return with no reason. That means that if you just want to try these watches, you can try one, and then in 50 days you can return it. Or maybe if you change your mind or you are not satisfied, actually I don't know why you shouldn't be satisfied, because in my opinion these watches are amazing, but it is normal to have different opinion, different tastes. Some people prefer Android, some people prefer Apple, and it is completely normal. Anyway, in this period you can return the watch with no reason and with no problem. And also, if you buy these watches and you keep them, then you will have 2 years warranty. And this also another way to show you that these watches has really high quality. And during this period you can also contact our customer services to, if you encounter any problem, and then we will help you to solve them. Or if you have any question, you can also ask us in the comment. You can follow us on our social media like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. You can find us everywhere. So just follow us, and in this way you can stay updated and know more about these watches. Once again, I can show you the main important function that you can find on the smartwatch, and I switch to the other camera here. This is the screen that you can find when you unlock the watch, and on the left you can find the contacts, so you can easily make a call or a video call with your contact. You can see the past call and video calls that your kid has made and received, and also you can set the number from here to start a call in an easy way. If we swipe on the right, we find the chat section instead, in which you can chat with friends, you can send audio, you can send sticker, or receive calls and video calls and text messages. If you want to record an audio, just simply hold the blue button here and to start recording, and then release it to send the audio. And if you want to type a message, just simply using the keyboard here, or you can switch to the numbers or the symbols. But if inside the chat we swipe on the right, we will find the sticker, and this way your kid can express better their feelings and maybe also have a little bit of fun with the other person. And finally, if we swipe one more time on the right, we can find the album, the camera, and the video. That allows your kid to choose from the photos that he or she already has on the smartwatch, but he can also take picture and video in real time. We will see later how the camera works, so stay tuned and we will see it together. Then we can swipe one more time on the right to find the virtual me. That is not a game, it's just simple a virtual avatar that your kid can customize, and customize by unlocking some item. And to unlock this item, your kid needs to earn some points. And there are different ways your kid can earn some points. For example, he can start some activities and then he will or she will earn some point. Then he can also compete with friends in some challenge, or they can compete in the weekly ranking and many other ways, and your kid can enjoy this experience. Is, as I mentioned before, it's not a game, it's just a way to have fun and a little bit of challenge, but in a healthy way. And if we go back here, we can swipe the last time on the right to see all the application. We can talk about, for example, about the steps. The really simple is the number of steps that your kid has done during the day, and also he can find the ranking. So it means the score that he or she may compare with other friends. And about the health and the fitness mode, they are really important because allows your kid to have a complete overview about his physical condition. Your kid with the smartwatch can find the body temperature, the heart rate, and the blood oxygen. He can see the daily measurement, and you as a parent will find also the past measurement on your phone. And they are very important because in this way your kids can see the physical condition in real time, but you as a parent, you have the complete overview about your kids' physical condition on your smartphone. And in some cases, you can also prevent some disease because these watches has the features that allows you to receive a notification in case the body temperature or the heart rate rise too much. So, for example, if the body temperature is too high, then you will receive a notification on your smartphone, and you can contact your kids by simply call or video call him or her and make sure that he is good, or maybe if he or she needs some help. So as you can imagine, this function is very important because you can understand better the feelings and the needs that your kid has, because you need to know that it's not just about the physical monitoring, but with the application on your smartphone, you can find also the possibility to find to see the emotional monitoring. So understanding better the emotion of your kids and help him or her when they needs. We can talk about also about the fitness mode that allows your kid to record his activities, for example, the swimming, the skipping, the running, or sit-up activities. And if we try to start one activities, for example here, then we can set the goal that we want, how many sit-ups, the duration of the activities, how many calories and how many energy we want to spend. Then we can start the activity together, and the virtual me will appear, and after 3 seconds the activity will start. We can see the number of we can see the number of sit-ups that the kids has made, the duration of the activity, the kilocalories, the current heart rate, and the average heart rate. To stop the activity, we can just simply swipe on the left, and also if you want to end the activity, just simply going here. Now the activity, of course, is too short, so the watch cannot save it, but anyway, as you can see, you can find all the details, and your kid can see all the details about their activity. For example, you see the duration, the distance, the calories burned, the heart rate, and so on. That allows both the kid and the parents to have an overview about his activities, and also maybe you can see the improvement that your kid has made during the time. Because with the application on your smartphone, you can also have more details about each activities, and you can check also the past activities. While with the watch, you can see only the daily activities. I can show you also what you find on the application on the smartphone. We go here in the fitness section, and yeah, we can find the duration. So sorry. See the duration here in the green one, the calories burned in the orange circle, and the step count in the blue circle. And you can check also the past days to see the improvement and the past activities of your kids. Now we don't have any workout or past activities, but if your kid has, then you will see here in the records section. You can also set some daily goal, for example, how many calories you want your kid burns in that day, how many time you want your kid to exercise in some specific day. Then you can adjust to increase or decrease both the calories, the fitness, and also the number of steps that you want your kid to do during the day. And you can insert also the fitness data here to have a more accurate performance monitoring. And yeah, this was about the fitness mode. And as you can see, it's very important both for the kids and for the parents to see, to understand the kids' physical conditions. We can see again some application that you can find here, and specifically I think the class mode is very important, because with the class mode you can set the time that you prefer here, and then during this period your kid cannot use the watch anymore, or better, he can still use the watch just to see the time and to make or receive calls with the emergency contact. But if he or she wants to exit from this mode, then the watch won't allow him or her to do it, because the only way to manage this mode is through the application on your smartphone. And we don't want to have the kids to exit when they want, because in some specific time, for example during the school or during the night, maybe you don't want your kid to use these watches, then you can just simply set the class mode, and then he cannot use the watch anymore. But we want to ensure you that if she or he need some help, then he can still make a call with emergency contact. That means that if he needs help, then he can easily contact you as a parent. And related to the class mode is also the watch health management, because in this way you can see the time that your kid spent with the watch, both in a single day but also in the past 7 days, to see how much time your kid spent on each application, to understand his behavior. And also, if you don't want your kids to spend too much time on some application, you can set a limit here. You can choose from here, or you can customize. And if you don't want your kid to use this application at all, then you can simply manage from another from here, sorry, app disable. And here, if for example you don't want your kid to use the AI scanning, actually I don't know why you shouldn't want your kid to use it, but anyway, if you don't want it, then you can just simply restrict the use and I can show you what happens when you do this. For example, okay, for example, the AI scanner now, I think you can see it, the brightness of the icon is different, and if I change it here, wait, I try to open it, and then the watch will say that the parental control is activated, so the app is disabled and your kid cannot open it. As you can see, I cannot open the application once we activated this mode. And we can also set some time limited. So if we want our kids to use the watch or maybe this application for some times, but not too much, then we can set the time from here. Nokia E72, I see that you are back, so welcome back. And if you want to know more about some specific feature, just let me know and we can discover together the feature that this watch has. Or if you have any question, just let me know in the comment. And about, I was talking about the watch health management, and here you can set also the time for the full watch. Then here you can manage which application your kid can use, or maybe how much time your kids can spend on the whole watch, and you can choose which application is not counted in this timing. So we can see also the historical track together, and I see that you are asking where Ethan is, but actually I don't know. I just come here to do this live streaming, so maybe you will see him later, or maybe you can contact him if you are his friends. I don't know. But if you have question about the watches, I mean before. Why is not okay? We can come back here to the historical track, and you can see the past location up to 14 days back, and that means that you are not just simply able to see the exactly location of your kids in this moment, but you can also go back in up to 14 days and see the real-time location of your the past location of your kids. That means you can see where your kid is and where your kid was. And I think it's important because maybe you are busy in this moment, you cannot check your phone to see where your kid is, but don't worry, you can just simply do it later and see where your kid was, just simply using the application on your phone. And I remember you that the application you can download from some store, App Store, both for Android and iOS, so you can still use it if you have Android and Apple phones. Come back here to the application on the smartwatch. I think we already saw the main important features that you can find. I don't know why the camera is not changing. Oh, okay, now it changed again. Anyway, I was saying that I think we already saw the main features about the application on the smartphone, but anyway, you can find also other features, and I invite you to discover them once you will receive one smartwatch, and then let us what you are thinking about these watches. How do you find the application and the watches? You can follow us on some social medias like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So I suggest you to do it, to follow us, to stay updated, and to know more about these watches. And if you are interested in buying one, I can recommend you to go to some e-commerce such as Shopee, Amazon, or just simply our website, to find the watches. You can choose between different colors and model, choose the one that you prefer, and you can buy the imoo Z7 just for 219, yeah, no, 219, and the imoo Z1 just for 129. So my suggestion is not to wait, because if you order today, then in just 2 days we will arrange the shipping and you will receive the watches. You will receive a box, or you will receive a box like this, and I think the box is very cool, but the important, of course, is not the box, is the watch inside. And as I just said, as I talk about the for the whole life, these watches are very amazing. So you can order now, and in 2 days you will receive them. You can also have 15 days return with no reason. That means that if you want to try one watch, you can just order one, try it, and if you are not satisfied, but actually, I don't know why you shouldn't be satisfied with these watches. Maybe, I don't know, but it's normal. Everyone has different tastes. Some people like Apple, some prefer Android. It's normal. So you can return these watches if you change your mind in these 15 days. And also, you have 2 years warranty. So we want to show you that these watches has high quality. And during this period, you can contact our customer service if you encounter any problem, and then we will happily help you to solve them. And to recap the main important function about these watches, I think we can start with the dual camera, because it's the most innovative things about these watches that you cannot find in many other smartwatches for kids. That allows you to have high quality, but also very comfortable experience, because for example, in a video call, your kid can show his face with the front camera, but show you easily the rear camera, with the rear camera, the environment. And also the dual camera allows your kid to take pictures and videos easily in a high quality, and then share them with friends and parents. And yeah, related to this, there is also the AI scanning that allows your kids to scan the environment, some object or some animal, something that he wants to discover, and then the watch will say what the picture represents. I think we can try together now. Usually I do it with the pen or the duck, or I also do it with the phone, but today I want to do it with another imoo watch. So if I can switch, yeah, I can switch. So this is imoo Z1 watch, but I will use the AI scanning. We need to flip. Then I will take a picture of the watch. Then, as you can see, the smartwatch is loading, and okay, he didn't say that it's a watch, but anyway, we can try with this toy, this duck. I think it's very cute. Anyway, I try again. I flip the watch. I take a picture of the duck. Okay, now he's loading, and he will say that is toy. This is a toy, and that's true. This is just simple duck. Oh. This is just simple a duck, and it's a toy. So as you can see, your kids can use these features to explore the environment, to have fun, and to know more about things that surround him or her. And very important that you need to remember is also that these watches are water resistance. That means that your kids can still use them even under the water if they are playing with water. If they are playing with water, and if they are, for example, if they want to swim, they can still use them, the watches, but they cannot just simply still use them, but they can make an activity and to track their activity, to see the distance, the calories burned, the duration, the heart rate, and other features that you can find on the watch and the application on your smartphone. And I can show you that this watch is still working here. I can unlock it. Wait. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, the screen lights up, so the watch still working. And important is that the watches can also receive video calls while they are under the water, and that means that you can always contact your kid if you need, and also if they need, can always contact you. This is the most important things, because the reason behind these watches is exactly to make parents and kids stay connected to each other. And yeah, because these watches also ensure you, both parents and kids, to have a safe environment. So on one hand, parents don't need to worry about their kids, and the kids don't need to worry about the content and the people who they can face with these watches. And the only way to connect these watches is through the application that you can download for free on your phone, both for Android and iOS. That means that these watches ensure your kid to have a safe environment, and you as a parent to manage and control all the content, the feature, or the behavior that your kid can do with these smartwatches. And important also about these watches is the GPS, the location system, because according to GPS, GDS, GLONASS, and Galileo, these watches, and also with AI, these watches ensure you to have an accurate and precise location in real time. So you can always check the real-time location of your kids with your smartphone, and you can also go back up to 14 days back to see his past location. That means that if you are busy in this moment, you are working, it's normal, you cannot always check the phone. You can do it also later, and you don't need to worry, because you can go back and see where your kid has been. You can, if you are, for example, worrying about where your kid was, then you don't need about this. You don't need to worry about this anymore, because you can always check his position. And these watches also are important for your kids and also for you as a parent, because they can allows your kid to have a physical monitoring about his body temperature, heart rate, and blood pressure, so he can always see his condition, his physical condition, and you as a parent have a complete overview about his physical condition, because with the application on your smartphone you can also check the past recording. So this is all for today. If you're interested, check our website, and see you next time.